So it was my birthday and Claire made a cheesecake. You may have seen what I got for my big day. If not, you can click on the link in the top right corner of the screen. A few months have passed and we're going on a trip. No, not that kind of trip. We're going on a camping trip. Right, so this is our home for a few days. What can I say? It's a tent. So a few weeks ago we had to go in the garden at building this so that when we do it on the bit that we were at just a few seconds ago, it was so much easier. But for now, go for a practice. This is the first time we've built a tent that's not a beach tent. Like my medal? Alright, let's go.
It's a camping tent.
Right, so long and short, we've been at it for about 15-20 minutes roughly, and so far we've got absolutely nowhere. So I'm going to save my battery and save my memory card, and we'll keep recording once we figure out exactly what we're doing. Sound fair? Yeah. Right, okay. Right, believe it or not, literally as we turn the camera off, we figured some bits out. I think I'm actually getting this. Oh, have I mentioned? Did I have my medal? How good's this? You're gonna be happy sleeping in here when we go camping?
Yeah.
That's pretty much how we practiced building the tent. We did it in the garden first, took a bit of time, but by the time we're on the campsite, we look like we know what we're doing. Anyway, back to our camping trip in wherever we are. Hey, have I told you about my medal? Well, that was my first night camping. Wasn't too bad, although I have been awake since 2:30 this morning. After our first night camping, we get out the bodyboards, head down to the sand dunes and have some fun.
However, the rain can be a bit, not only is it at the night time with it hammering down on the tent, it's the fact that this is slightly porous and makes everything on the inside completely wet. Not to be completely discouraged with camping, we won't let this experience put us off. But in the meantime,
we're going to go here, which is a little bit warmer. And we're back again. It's been a whole year since we've been here. If you didn't see our last visit to, where are we? Jamboree, you can click just up here for the link for that one. Otherwise, we're going to go have some fun. It's not that I like spending loads of money on gadgets and technical things, but genuinely, it doesn't turn off. So basically I'm feeling a trip to the shops, go hunting for a monitor. We're looking for new monitors. One of these ones. Now I'm not sure whether to go 4K or just normal. I don't edit in 4K. But is it a good investment for the future? Maybe. So, after careful deliberation, this is what I ended up with. So let's unbox it. Right, just need to plug it in now. Right then, all done. Now I just have to hope that it works. I'm ready to edit again. If you've not seen this video already, this is the wedding I did for Kim and Ashley. Tomorrow I'm working on another one. Running late already. Very first thing in the morning. Let's go. So this morning we're heading out to Emily and Brent's. I filmed their wedding about 5 weeks ago now. They've been on honeymoon, I've been busy doing other editing projects, but now I'm a couple of weeks into their edit, and we always discuss about doing like their vows to set their story and help out with their video bit, their video story. So that's what we're off to film this morning. I'm meeting them in probably 10 minutes, which which is a problem because it's a 20-minute drive and I've only just set off. But we'll see. Alright, morning. So we've finished with Emily and Brent for this morning. That's pretty much all of their stuff done, so now I just need to edit. If you want to see what the final video of theirs looks like, you can click up on the link in the top corner. Otherwise, we're heading home and see what's on for the afternoon. As it turns out, we didn't get up to a great deal for the rest of that weekend, but a few weeks later, we did try our hands at camping again. Well, it took us a little bit of time. We set camp up for the night. Everything went a bit wild with all the kids and everything. We had a tent full of probably about 12 kids at one point doing scary stories. Thankfully that's kind of calmed down. Everyone's gone to bed. It's now beer time. Time to relax. We'll be back tomorrow morning.
Yep, we're camping again. And it's raining again. I don't know if the sound comes through on this one, but it's... yeah.
As you know, it rained last night and everywhere is just a bit of a... everyone's a bit of a mess. Look at the size of this puddle up here. Yep, that's the sort of rain we had to deal with over the course of the night. Huge pools of water everywhere. Well,
great night's sleep. How about you?
I was awake most of the night. Yeah. So this is basically our setup. It would be quite nice if the sun was shining. There's a creek down here, although it is a bit of a funny colour. Either way, it needs to be flushed out. Then we've got the beach there. We've got 3 different pools on site which we're going to go and have a look at in a moment. But we're just waiting for Claire to finish doing whatever she's doing. What are you doing? At this point, while waiting for Claire, I thought I'd give a monologue to the camera. Unfortunately, for some reason, the audio wasn't recording and I'm left to kind of guess what it was that I was talking about. Evidently, I wanted to show you the party mix. I wanted to show you that we had a big bar of dairy milk. And I also wanted to explain that I'm going to switch from the big camera, that has no sound, to the GoPro because we're going on a small adventure. We managed 50 minutes. More 50 minutes dealing with that noise than anything else. Oh. Crash. A month into autumn and it's still outdoor school. I love it. I love it. As the day carries on, we start to lose some of the nice blue sky, the clouds start rolling in, and a storm approaches. The winds pick up, I have to check that the tent is fully anchored down. Unfortunately, I didn't check everything. Right then, so here's a bit of the story. Last night we got absolutely rained out. Move back a bit. Last night we got absolutely rained out. It completely killed us. I don't know if you can hear, but the wind has picked up. And unfortunately, that's pretty much what is left of our campsite. The whole thing has gone. The gazebo lifted up. That landed on the tent, broke all the tent. We kind of salvaged what we can and pushed everything. Everything was hastily kind of loaded up into here. The rest of the frame has gone in the bin. Yeah, camping doesn't seem to be for us. We've not been very lucky with it at all. So this is pretty much what's left of our gazebo. Yep, that's our gazebo, that's all left of it, and the tent, in fact. Total, absolutely gone. See, we're not the only ones. This group of people behind us, they're struggling too. Where are they? There's the autofocus.
And I hope you're all good for the rest of the night. rest of the weekend. What are you going to do? What are you going to do for New Alice?
Maybe we can buy you guys a shelter and we can give you our tent.
Oh, bless you. That's very sweet.
So that cut short to the end of our camping weekend with Claire's just checking out at the moment. Apart from the absolute disaster of every camping trip we've been on so far, how do you rate the trip? Was it a nice little trip? Apart from being wet in your bed at night time, you rate it a 5 out of 5?
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10? It could have been better. The weather was a bit poor, the wind was horrendous. We now do not have a tent. The gazebo, we only bought the gazebo about 3 weeks ago. That's a brand new gazebo gone. That's what you saw in the bin. See, on the way home we've been talking. I know the camping's been a complete wipeout. Oh, hang on. But what we're going to do, we're going to start camping. We're going to set what we've got left. We're going to set up in the playroom. I'm going to house camp tonight. Just because we didn't do camping, what the tonight's treat is, we're going to watch a movie on the projector. In here, the projector is just behind me. We're going to watch a movie on there. But while we're waiting for Claire, we're watching one of my old videos I did with the bridal collaboration. If you've not seen this video, I will link it up here or there. It's probably a good place to start. This was a really fun project. You might have seen the behind the scenes that we did. But what do you reckon to my video, mate, Charlie and Eve? Do you care?
Yeah, it's good, but I don't reckon the sound quality on
Right, the movie started, so everyone shh, be quiet. Bye. Happy camping. This is how we end our camping weekend. In bed. We're camping still in the playroom. It's a true camping experience because I've had no sleep. Well, if we're not camping, why are we all sleeping in the playroom? I could have slept in my own bed. I'm just laying here all night listening to this thing make this noise. Listen to this. Every time you move. It's terrible. Because the sleeping bag is, I get that much room. My feet don't move. Right. So we've made it to the beach. Cooked chicken, some rolls. That'll do for the day.